In April 2015, Polish Deputy Minister of Economy Madame Grażyna Hekluskar visited Vietnam, announcing the launch of Made in Poland campaign to enlarge the market share of Polish products in Vietnam's and world market. At the conference, companies from two countries pitched potential export products and spoke about technological solutions to their respective production issues. Besides, Polish manufacturing companies, a post-harvest technology presented their products, something Vietnamese agricultural producers are looking for. Vietnam and Poland are currently in the final stages of negotiations over a free trade agreement, expected to be signed later this year. Poland wanted to expand on some of their newer strengths, agricultural specialties, and mining technology in Vietnam's market.
In the mining sector, we have both people from the professional university, which is Academy for Mining and Metallurgy of Krakow, and we have also the two big groups of Polish mining machinery manufacturers. One is called Kopex, another one is called Famur, Polish names. Then we have the companies from the foodstuff sector. The foodstuff sector is mainly milk production and dairy products. We have foodstuff processing like vegetables and fruit. We are opening our booth at the Vietnam Expo. So this pavilion will be also joined by the Polish companies from the cosmetic business.
Currently, Poland is the sixth largest economy in Europe and has interest in Southeast Asia as a potential market for investment, and Vietnam has a lot of potential for cooperation.
Hello, and you're watching Sharing Vietnam, coming to us on VTT NETVIET. In the talk show today, we have the honor to welcome Her Excellency Deputy Minister of Economy of Poland on her official visit to Vietnam. Please welcome her. Hello, and thank you so much, Madam, for joining us today. What are your feelings when coming to Vietnam and joining the workshop titled Export Stimulation on Selected Markets and Vietnam Expo 2015?
I'm very happy and have high expectation when coming to Vietnam this time with the business delegation of Poland. The Ministry of Economy of Poland is in charge of the campaign Made in Poland, Export Stimulation on Selected Markets. We see Vietnam as a potential market and the door to access to the larger ASEAN market. The Polish business delegation visiting Vietnam this time consists of best Polish companies in food and mining. These are two sectors in which Poland has strength. Especially Vietnam and Poland have cooperated in the field of mining for a long time. This is a good opportunity for Vietnamese and Polish enterprises to exchange information and chances of cooperation. For the last few years, Vietnam's economy has flourished. The purchasing power of customers has increased. Meanwhile, overcoming the economic crisis, Poland's economy had evolved. We hope that through these activities and many other activities to promote bilateral trade to be held in the future, Vietnamese and Polish enterprises will find a lot of opportunities to cooperate.
I warto te relacje podnieść na wyższy poziom I je rozszerzyć.
And being the Deputy Minister of Economy of Poland, what are your comments on the bilateral trade and investment between Vietnam and Poland?
In terms of trade, according to data from Poland in 2014, bilateral trade reached $1.2 billion. However, Polish export to Vietnam was only $170 million. Meanwhile, Vietnam's exports to Poland, it's about $1.1 billion. Thus, the bilateral trade balance is titled toward Vietnam.
Import z Wietnamu do Polski wyniósł
In terms of investment activities of Vietnamese enterprises in Poland and vice versa hasn't commensurated with the diplomatic and political relations between the two countries. Therefore, we have the determination to balancing the trade with Vietnam and promoting bilateral investment activities. The workshop Made in Poland, Investment Opportunities for Vietnamese Businesses was one of such activities. Apart from food and mining, we also wish to introduce more on areas such as agriculture, cosmetics, environment protection, chemical technology, and high-tech industries such as information technology. The EU-Vietnam FTA negotiations started in 2012. As an active member of the European Union, Poland expects the Vietnam-EU Free Trade Agreement to be signed by the end of this year so that the trade and investment cooperation between Vietnam and Poland will continue to grow.
Strona wietnamska oczekujemy na finalizację tej umowy.
Over the past few years, Vietnam and Poland have experienced positive economic cooperation. However, there is still a lot of untapped potential that can allow businesses to expand cooperation. Due to a lack of post-harvest technology, Vietnam fruit exports struggle to remain fresh. Vietnam needs technology that will help preserve its farm produce so it can last longer for exports. Vietnam and Poland have traditional cooperation in mining sector. Thousands of Vietnamese students have been trained in Poland, contributing to the development of this sector in Vietnam. Poland expects to enhance cooperation with Vietnam in its field of strength like mining, food, green technology, and chemical industry. If Poland enters the Vietnamese market, it will have access to a larger Asian market with more than 600 million people.
Right now we are trying to focus on two sectors, mining and food production. We as Poland have really great experience in both of those fields. There is interest on both sides and we can improve our economic relations, and we can bring more export and more investment here to Vietnam.
When I looked at the Vietnamese market, went to the shops at Hanoi, first of all, hopefully I seen the Polish products. So we are there, but I see the country of potential, the energy in people, and I see that there are many products produced in Poland which are on the Vietnamese market and which could be on a higher scale.
And at the workshop today, export stimulation on selected markets, the Polish companies share the potential cooperation in terms of food and mining. So what do you think about the current bilateral cooperation on those fields?
Chciałabym podkreślić, że
Since long, Vietnam and Poland have had the cooperation in the fields of mining. Many Vietnamese students have been trained in Poland. Both Vietnam and Poland are exploiting open-cast coal mines or coal. Poland has also maintained human resources training programs for Vietnam in this field. Every year, many students, graduate students of Vietnam in this area, have the opportunities to be trained in Poland. Many delegations from Vietnam have also had the opportunity to visit and do field work in Poland. In the field of food industry, we know that Vietnam has many strengths in agriculture sector. Poland had advanced technology in mining, food processing, and it's willing to share with Vietnam, especially in the context of Vietnam's desire to promote exports of agriculture products to the European Union market. Besides, the agricultural products of Poland are very fresh and safe. The agricultural products of high quality of Poland have been exported to many European countries. Therefore, we want to penetrate into Asian market.
W największym stopniu nasze produkty rolno-spożywcze zaistniały.
After these activities in Vietnam, we will invite a business delegation in the field of food production of Vietnam to visit Poland this May. Then another delegation in mining sector of Vietnam will also be invited to visit Poland later this year.
Nawiązaniem tej współpracy, wymianą doświadczeń do Polski, do udziału w tej misji.
We see that Vietnam's Foreign Deputy Minister, His Excellency Mr. Bùi Thanh Sơn, has just paid an official visit to Poland. So the two countries agreed to establish an intergovernmental committee on economic cooperation. So may you share with us information about that?
Podpisanie umowy o współpracy.
For a long time, Vietnam and Poland have discussed on the establishment of an intergovernmental committee on economic cooperation. Up to now, the negotiations have come to the final stages. In the meeting with the Deputy Minister of Industry and Trade of Vietnam, Madame Hồ Thị Kim Thoa, we agreed to establish the committee by the end of this year. The establishment of an intergovernmental committee on economic cooperation will bring benefits to both sides. Through the committee, we can identify the opportunities and challenges that businesses face, finding suitable solutions to those challenges.
Będzie służył poprawie, pogłębieniu współpracy między Polską a Wietnamem.
We see that 2015 marks the 65 years of diplomatic relation between Vietnam and Poland. So on this special occasion, would you like to say something for the Vietnamese viewers?
Ja chciałabym podkreślić, że dla nas te
Since the establishment of bilateral diplomatic relations, Poland has received and trained many students, fellows from Vietnam. Approximately 4,000 Vietnamese researchers and students studying in Poland play an important role in promoting bilateral relations. On this occasion, I'd like to wish good health and success to the people of Vietnam. We will continue to work closely with the Ministry of Industry and Trade of Vietnam to promote the bilateral trade and investment relations. I hope the two countries' enterprises will have more chances to meet and discuss the cooperation opportunities.
Lata przyniosą konkretne inwestycje, które będą się rozwijać i będą przynosić korzyści obu gospodarkom.
And that information has wrapped up our interview today. Thank you so much, Madam, for spending time with us today. And that concludes our show today. Thank you so much for watching us. Any comments or recommendations, please send an email to sharingvietnam@netviettv.net. Thank you and see you again.